According to WHO, 1 in every 8 people suffers with some sort of mental disorder. And these disorders range from suicidal thoughts, anxiety, depression, PTSD, and majority of them do not have access to proper mental health care. Now, I'm not saying that you're crazy or that you have some sort of mental illness, but I wouldn't be surprised if you're someone who, like a lot of other people, have gone through something probably very traumatic and you never got the help you need. And you know that you needed help. You know that you need therapy or some sort of therapy or something like therapy, and you've never gotten access to it. The truth is, everybody needs therapy, okay? Every single person needs therapy, especially if you're Nigerian. If you're Nigerian, if you're a Lagosian, you need therapy because we're not living normal lives. But yeah, every single person needs therapy, and the importance of it can never be overemphasized. And I believe that everyone deserves the benefits that therapy has to offer. And that's why today I'll be telling you what therapy is, what it does, and how you can get the benefits from it. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Catherine. I recently completed my bachelor's degree in psychology and now I make self-development content for the girlies. Today, like I said before, we're going to be going over the benefits of therapy and what to do if you cannot afford it. Disclaimer though, disclaimer. This video should not replace therapy. The things I say in this video should not replace actual therapy. If you cannot afford therapy right now, okay, we're going to discuss what you can do, but don't stop trying to afford therapy. It is extremely important. Going through the process, talking to a professional that can actually help you with scientifically proven ways to help is extremely important. This is not to replace therapy. Please keep trying. I myself, I'm still working hard to make money to afford therapy for myself. Okay, thank you. Okay, first of all, what is therapy? Actually, therapy is a structured process where individuals work with trained professionals to address and manage mental, emotional, and behavioral issues. Therapy is so important because it teaches you self-awareness, it teaches you coping strategies, and just ways to deal with and manage issues and situations that may be going on with you. Today, though, we're going to be emphasizing on the coping strategies because that's what we can do and that's what we can afford to do. Yes, you can be going through the challenges that life has to offer and different things going on, but you can cope, you can survive, and you can even thrive while trying to deal with those challenges, okay? In this video, I'm going to be talking about 4 major coping strategies that I have grouped into these 4 groups. I won't be able to talk about them so much in this one video, but I'll be hooking you up with a free guide that goes into details about these coping strategies, lets you know the best one for you, provides you with helplines, resources, all of that. I'm talking about the guide later on in this video. But before I even start talking about the coping strategies, here are some things you can do also. And the first thing is you can reach out to helplines, especially if it's in the case of an emergency like abuse or you're having suicidal thoughts and you're really, really down. There's no time for all these things. You need to get help ASAP, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with reaching out. I wish more people knew this. Like, if you need help, there's absolutely nothing wrong reaching out. There are so many helplines, so many resources, so many NGOs and hospitals that do help with these things. I will be linking them down below, and they will also be available in the guide. So that's number 1, reach out to helplines, especially if it's in the case of an emergency. Number 2, you can actually get free counseling, though it's not the same thing as therapy, as professional therapy, but having free counseling helps so much. And I know that there's so many places to get free counseling, like your school, hospitals, your church, or any other religious organizations. Again, it's not the same thing, but depending on who you talk to, because trust me, I know that not all the counselors are nice, not all of them are professional, but depending on who you're talking to, they can be of great help. So now that we've covered that, let's get into the coping strategies. Number 1, social support. People really underestimate the power of simply talking to someone about something. I know it's not the same thing as talking to a professional about the issue, but it really should not be underestimated. And not even just talking to someone, being in social settings, being around people, talking to people, engaging with people, having deep and meaningful relations with people are known to reduce stress levels. They help so much. Even in Maslow's hierarchy of needs, after achieving physiological needs like shelter, food, water, the next thing is personal belonging. Achieving personal belonging is extremely important. Having a sense of belonging is extremely important. Feeling like you're part of a community is extremely important. And this is so evident even in the world that we have today. If you notice, women live a lot longer than men, and that is simply because, well, one of the reasons why. Because they know how to build deep and meaningful relationships. They build communities. They are open with each other. They share deep, important, emotional information with each other. They are there for one another. They build communities. Number 2, physical activity. Physical activity can be such a powerful stress reliever. When you engage in stuff like exercise, it makes your body release endorphins. Endorphins are your body's feel-good chemicals. They work as natural pain relievers. Physical activity improves your mood, makes you feel better, improves your sleep, relieves you of stress. Like, this is why they keep telling everybody to always exercise, honestly speaking. Studies have shown that just moderate amounts of exercise can greatly reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. So start prioritizing physical activity, stuff like jogging, running, going to the gym. If you can't go to the gym, bring the gym to you, work out in your house. You watch YouTube videos and just follow what they're doing. Yeah. Number 3, creative outlets. This is my method of coping, my favorite one out of all these 4, to be honest. For me, I've always had this problem with feeling like I never had control of situations. I've had panic attacks, anxiety attacks whenever I do not feel in control of a situation. I think because my whole life I have hardly ever felt in control of anything that's ever happened to me ever. And whenever I get those attacks, my solution most of the time is to just go into one of these creative outlets. I do things from painting, coloring, scrapbooking, and knowing that I have control of that situation. I have the power to decide the color, to decide the shape, to decide how it turns out, is such a relieving feeling personally, and something I truly, truly recommend. Arts therapy is real, guys, and you should hop on board. And you don't have to be artistic to do this. You don't have to be Picasso. Nobody even has to see your work. It's just you on the paper. You're communicating something, you're constructing something, building stuff, creating stuff. Can give you a sense of purpose. It can be as a form of relaxation. It lets you put your feelings and your thoughts and everything you're worrying about into something, and most of the time it can be something very useful. And lastly, we have reflective practices. These include things like journaling and meditation. Very similar to creative outlets, but also not the same. Creative outlets are more outward and reflective practices are more inward. So let's talk a bit about journaling, because I know that once I've said that, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, I don't journal, I think the problem is that a lot of people they're trying too hard. You're thinking about it too much. Sometimes journaling can be just a sentence. It can be just a word. It can be 2 sentences. It can be 5 lines. It doesn't really matter. It's about you and what you're feeling. Journaling helps you put your thoughts into expression, and the more you write, the more you tend to understand what is even going on in the first place. Journaling allows you to articulate your thoughts and feelings, which make them more manageable. While things like meditation and mindfulness practices are known to reduce stress and promote self-awareness, sometimes all you need to do is just sit in a quiet place and do nothing and just breathe. Be aware of your breathing, be aware of your body. Those things, how I wish I could explain them better to you. If you've practiced them, then you know what I'm talking about. It's just, it feels different. Now, I know I wasn't able to go into detail about every single coping strategy, but that is why I have made available for you a free guide on what to do if you can't afford therapy. It has all the details of all the coping strategies in there. It has free resources for you, ways to help, the helplines, every single thing that you should need, and it's completely free. It's in the link in the description down below. So I do hope you get it, and I do hope it is so useful to you. And if you are suffering with any mental illness and unfortunately cannot get the help that you need, I really do hope from the bottom of my heart that this guide is able to help you, even if it is just the tiniest bit. I hope that it can make a difference, even if just a little bit. I want you to know that you are not alone, okay? I promise you're not alone. And actually, you can talk to me anytime. You can talk to me anytime. My social media will be in the description box as well. And yeah. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Please do share this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.